we are live right now, and I think we are good to go. Okay. Hello everyone. Good evening. I'm Ayesha Chowdhury, your host for today. We are in this beautiful evening time to welcome all of you for our very, very like appreciating program that we're doing, and this is our Futurecast, Voice of Wisdom, episode 6. I think everyone can hear me, and I hope I cannot see anyone right now, but just let me know if you have any question for us. So today's live, we're gonna actually talk about our Future Flare Foundation a little bit, and then we will have our very honorable guest. So just in a bit, you will see our honorable guest very soon. At FFF, which is Future Flare Foundation, we committed to protecting and empowering the next generation, and also focusing on the psychology and their well-being. Um, Okay, so obviously it's a very important time that we talk about what we need for our future generation, and what is important, what conversation we should have for everyone. Today's topic is basically one of the very, very important and resonant topic, which is also our mission to improve. I think parenting in Bangladesh is something we always need to talk about, but we don't. We try to skip this topic more often. So I think it's high time we talk about how the parenting is for people in Bangladesh, and for Bangladeshi kids as well. So yes, I mean, we're going to talk about parenting in Bangladesh. We're going to talk about childhood disorders. We will talk about the ways to support children. So it can be both rewarding and also challenging for parents to grow their kids and to understand the childhood, what can bring the most betterment for all the kids. Okay, so we are honored to introduce you with our today's guest, and I'm gonna tell the name right now. So yes, thank you very much for joining, and also we have Mehenur Rahman with us today. Mehenur Rahman. So she is a very wonderful woman, and a future neuropsychiatrist. I think it's a very nice professional part that we talk about today. Uh, and she's very passionate about parenting and child development. So we're going to hear a lot from her. And if you have any question, we can definitely help to, reach it to her so that we know the best from this topic. So hi, how are you doing?
Hi, good morning, everyone from New York. This is Mehenur, and I'm doing wonderful today. And I'm doing wonderful because I'm joining so many people from Future Flower Foundation, and that's all. Mm, so basically, my short introduction should be I am a student of health and science, and I have been working kids with special needs, and I feel like it's high time we should really speak about some topics that really needs to be discussed. It can be, yeah. So one of the topics should be about parenting. Although not so professional about this moment, about this topic, but I will try to discuss about this topic. Thank you.
Lovely. That's wonderful. That's wonderful to know. And yes, I'm very excited to bring out the questions we have from us, from the audience, and hopefully we're gonna have a very meaningful conversation, and we can actually take the best out of it. All right, so let's move into the main topic. And again, welcome all of you to our Voice of Wisdom. It's our sixth episode. And yes, we have a couple of questions that we're going to ask. It's not going to be a question answer thing. We're going to try to make it a whole conversation. And hopefully, you guys going to enjoy it as well. So I'm going to start with very basic topic that we have, which is parenting in Bangladesh, which is our main topic today. Um, voice for wisdom. And the first question or the first topic I have for you is that what are the most common parenting challenge faced by Bangladeshi parents today, you think?
Um, I think one of the most challenge should be dealing with the academical pressure and like the work pressure alongside having kids. Most of the parents they feel a little bit pressure while having a kid, while having work pressure and all. So it can be really challenging for parents. So yeah.
Yeah, I think you're very right. I mean, it's something that is like a very basic thing from childhood that we suffer. We actually face the problem with. So I think yeah, it's a very important topic that we talk about today. And again, from the audience, if you have any question for us, do not forget to ask and do not forget to let us know. So thank you very much for everyone's comment. I can see on
Yeah.
the screen. It's really nice to see everyone's engaging. And yeah, I mean, next move to the next topic that we're going to talk about. I mean, obviously, it's going to be the same topic, which is obviously parenting in Bangladesh. But if we move to the next question or the next part of it, which is what do you think, like, what role does extended family play in raising children in Bangladesh?
Um, I feel like extended family plays a very big role, okay, especially for young parents, I believe, because when you have, let me just give an example, when you have the grandparents at your home, even if you guys are working, like the husband and wife, if the father and mommy is working, the grandparents can take care of the child. The grandma can play a motherly role too. She can introduce new foods, so the mother can be like, a little bit of stress relief, like, oh, it's okay. I have my mommy there. She's gonna take care of my son. Or she's gonna take care of my daughter.
Yeah.
So I believe the extended family plays a very good role. Also, I believe right now in modern time, sometimes it brings some conflict too, such as the extended families. Definitely, they're not from the modern families, right? They have some different needs, different opinions. So sometimes we can say it can create a conflict also, but I'm not gonna look at the conflict part. I'm just gonna look at the positive part, which is the grandparents, extended families. They really help a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I do agree with you because these days
Mm-hmm.
we don't really have extended family most of the time. So what we do is like we have only our parents, and we don't really know what else we should learn because all we learn from our parents, we don't really learn from anyone else. Because when you
No.
have grandparents, you really learn a lot from them. it's
Yeah.
it's a, it's a very important part. And
Yeah.
the reason why we're together here, like you from Newark and I'm from United Kingdom, so I think it's because we really care about the future generation, and we have seen what future generation can do. So, I mean, if we do not raise the awareness, if we don't talk about it right now, it will be a big issue in future, and we don't want that. This generation don't want that. So that's why we're here. And if you guys have any question, again, I'm asking, do not forget to let us know. We both are
Yeah.
here to have this wonderful conversation, and I'm very happy that it's like coming forward. It's
Mm-hmm.
in front of everyone, that we talk about. Okay.
Yeah.
So next, I'm going to ask you one more question about parenting in Bangladesh. Then we'll move to the next topic. And
Mm-hmm.
my question is like, what do you think when you have like work life as a parent? So balancing, how you raise your kid and how you are also, keeping your work life there as well. How difficult and how challenging it is, you think, in your eyes?
Okay. It's kind of a challenging question for me because I'm not a mommy yet, but as far as I have grown up in Bangladesh, in Dhaka, I can definitely talk about that topic a little bit.
Of
Mm,
course.
so it's hard to raise kids when you both work, and
Mhm.
because obviously right now nowadays everything is so expensive. You both have to work, right? The mommy and daddy, they both have to work. Even if it's in New York, even if it's in Dhaka or anywhere in the world, it's so expensive. So I believe it's so hard to raise kids when you both are working. Mm, so yeah, I really think it's hard, but also even if it's so hard, I should say like that. You should find some time for your kid. And this is what how I'm planning. Like I'm gonna even if I'm so busy, I'll spend some time. I will make some time for my kid, or yeah, this is how I want to see myself in future. I will make
Yeah.
some time for my kid. I will like spend a half of half time. Then on the weekends or maybe like some other day in weekdays. So yeah, because I believe these are all the memories that's gonna last forever.
Yeah, and I think when you are with your kids
Hmm.
during their first like 5 years, 10 years, it is
Hmm.
like the basic foundation that you create for your kids. And if you do not actually take care of it, if you don't give them the time and the affection they need, it will hamper them through the rest of their life. So I think it's very
Yeah.
important that we actually take care of our kids, also balancing the work life as well. It's hard, but I think it's not impossible. So
No.
yes, I think if no one has any question about our parenting system in Bangladesh and what challenges or benefits we face during this period, then I will move to the next topic, which is childhood disorders, and I think it's a very, very serious topic. It's not. It's very delicate, and I think it is high time we bring this topic in front of everyone, because I think we're just avoiding it. We're just pretending that okay, this thing doesn't exist. I feel like this way, especially when it's about parenting in Bangladesh. But anyway, the childhood disorder topic had to come, and I'm glad that we're going to talk about it. My first question to you is, what are the most common childhood disorders seen in Bangladesh? Think.
Um, the articles that I have read so far, I think the most talked topic are of childhood disorder will be ADHD. Then another one was Down syndrome, and another one was like autism spectrum disorder.
Mm-hmm.
And I can also say there are some more things to add, which is anxiety, depression, which is leading the youth like a lot. Um, I think I saw a survey where the survey was like kind of like that out of the 100% youth, excuse me, there are 70% youth who has been dealing with secret anxiety or secret depression. I mean, it makes me feel bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we all should be together. Youth should be together. But still somehow there are some people who doesn't talk about that. So like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad to say we got some questions from our audience, and I'm
Mhm.
happy to ask you. So,
Good.
Tawhid Ahmed asked, what simple steps can parents take daily to support their children's mental well-being? It's a wonderful question. First of all, thank you very much for your question. And I would love to ask you the same thing, and then I'll say something if I have to.
So basically the question is about daily support to their children's mental well-being. I must say, parents should always stay connected to their kids, because if you don't stay connected to their kids, you will never know what's happening in their life. As I live in New York, I see that very well. The parents of the kids, they are very connected. Connected, I don't mean like picking up from school or dropping into the school. Connected, I mean they know every details of their kids, right? They know why their kids are upset. They even know what's wrong with their life. But if I talk in our life in Dhaka, our parents also did care. But like somehow, especially our mommies, they get really busy. They get tired of the day or somehow that they can't find the time to talk to their, like kids or something like that. So I must say, I know it's very hard to, like spend some time with your kids somehow, like for the mommies also, but still, like spend some time with the kid. Because when you spend some time with your kid, other than
Mhm.
dropping or picking or like cooking, even when you cook, you can just ask him or her, come, oh, like, come, let's cook together. What's up? What's happening in your life? Just talk with them. When you talk with your kids like that way, she feels much lighter, right? They can just share like, oh, mommy, this is happening. This is happening. That's happening.
Yeah.
So when they share, they feel lighter and their heart feels lighter. This is how their mental health stays lighter, because obviously, other than parents, no one's gonna love you, which is true. So yeah, so parents should really talk to their kids. Always should spend some time, like no matter how busy they are, they should. They have to. Yeah.
One more thing I would love to add is that we are not friendly with our kids. Like it's just something that it's there's always a barrier. It's always like we are always so serious about parenting. We are always serious about like okay, we have to act like we're the big ones and we have to be always serious with our kids. But I think that is not true all the time. You should be very friendly with your kids, just the way you say it, that talk and communicate with them that same way. I think they should do some like what do you call it, like every week kind of activity, like you choosing one day for your kids to take them out, even just for a walk, even just for a quick chat, something. But take them out and bring the positivity from them, because otherwise if you're always serious and moody with your kids, it's really like harsh on them. So yeah, I think a couple of simple steps we can take from the beginning of our parenting, which can actually make the relationship between kids and mom and dad, it's very easy. Okay, we have more questions. I am gonna take another question from Fatima Tabassum. How can parents differentiate between normal childhood behavior and early signs of a disorder? Oh, that's a really nice one. Good one. Okay, let's talk about it.
Okay.
um,
So
I
I'm just
think,
gonna.
yeah, I think I can hear you properly.
Right now is okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So I believe I just said that I'm not that much professional yet. Maybe I will be soon. So right now I'm just gonna describe the like the main topic or the main part, like
Mhm.
differentiate.
Yeah.
So basically, the development stage starts when like when he or she is like from 1 year, 2 year. When a kid is born, he like stares here and there, right? And there are some cases that I know, like the kid was like normal before and suddenly something happened. So a parent should differentiate, like this is how, I mean, they should just like observe,
Mhm.
just observe. Observing is a very good power. When you observe something, you get everything very correctly. If they can observe it properly, then they just can like differentiate, such as if they can like speak the normal thing, if they can mention, if they can elaborate that what happened, how did he get the boo boo, or how did he get the chocolate from someone, how was the experience of the school, if they can elaborate it more, or like early signs like answering the whole questions or repeating the answers properly with the someone whoever she's practicing with. This is how a parent can differentiate between a normal child and like like a disorder.
Yeah. Thank you for your answer. I think we do have some more comments. I am gonna take one more comment, like one more question. Let me just find it. Okay, yeah, I got it. I think Nafisa Anzum Nishat asked, how does the culture and social structure in Bangladesh influence parenting styles?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
I believe this question should be answered by the people in Bangladesh too, as they live there right now. But They do influence the social culture. They do influence the parenting style, such as the culture and social structure is something like, like the parents, they are like they're bound to do that. Such as, let me set an example. When we were like kids, whenever our mommy or daddy used to do something, that thing was done by, like our, like maybe like elders, maybe like our grandmas or something. So I believe the culture and social culture is something like that too. So yeah, and yeah, yeah, this is what I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with you. And I will take one more question quickly about the disorder part. And Saima Zaman Miha asked, how can schools contribute to the early detection of childhood disorders? Yeah, because we had the question from parenting view, like how they can find out. And now, if we talk about the schools, because schools is very important part. We send our kids to the school, from the beginning, but then they somehow feel like, left alone because they're special. They're not like other 10 people. So I think it's very important that we talk about how school can contribute in this situation.
I believe schools can contribute really, really like nicely, but I also believe the home should take care of the matter too.
Mm-hmm.
The schools can contribute to the early detection of childhood disorder. Right now, although I don't know if Bangladesh has like really good, like specialized schools or education centers for the childhood disorders. I would love to know about that, although, but I believe if they, even if they have it, they should be observing the kids, because childhood disorders are not like one or two things. There are like several types of childhood disorders.
It
So
has
at first,
branches.
there's branches. Even not only childhood disorders, there are so many disorders for the elder, like, like the adulthood too. So there are branches of that. So the teacher should observe at first, and they should just be like, this kid got that or that kid got that. Then they should just like measurement, like, oh, I have to work on this kid with that one. How I can help that kid, how, what things I need. Because this kind of things needs to be listed and needs to be treated very wellly. They should discuss with the parents too. Because parents are the one who's gonna stay with the kid the most. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely, I do agree with you, and yes, I mean, if you guys have any more question about parent disorder, just let us know quickly because we're gonna move to the next topic, I believe. So yes, I mean, I think we quite like touch a little bit of our, disorder part of, children's and how we can support them. It's very important that we actually take steps because what I have seen so far, when a child has a disorder, any sort of disorder, people try to hide it rather than embracing it, rather than like you know taking them to the psychiatrist or whoever they need the help from. They just try to hide it and then push them back, but they don't understand these special childs can do a lot. They have power. They actually have other senses that they can actually use, and I
Mm-hmm.
think we are not using them properly. We are not making it like grow. So I think we definitely should work on it. And yeah, I think on that note we
I
will move.
I want
Yeah.
to add something to that
Yeah, of
part,
course.
because right now I have been watching like so many people, as I wanted to take minor. Like my major is health and science, so I wanna do my minor, right, minor in psychology. So it's a very fun incident, and my mom called someone from back home, and I think I was picking back call, like, oh my, I think with my advisor, like, oh, my minor's gonna be psychology, right? Are you gonna, something like that? I don't know. Someone from like from back home heard that my minor's gonna be psychology, and they were like, "Oh, why psychology? No, it's not good. Not that, and that." And my mom was so mad. She was like, "No, who said it's no good? It's really good, and that and that." So I believe this thing should be changed. Psychology is nothing bad, or going to a psychotherapy or therapist is never a bad thing, right? It's something like you should just go, pay a visit, talk, and that's it, right? um the vision of seeing a therapist, the vision of seeing psychotherapists or neuropsychiatrics should be really changed. Most of the people, they think, oh, they're going to the psychotherapist or a neuropsychiatrist because they're mad, they're not like stable.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing wrong with them. Some people get a very big trauma, right? They get very badly traumatized, then they do what? They go to a
Absolutely.
psychotherapist.
Yeah.
So it's never like I'm mad, that's why I'm a mad doctor, or it's never like I'm mad, that's why I'm going to a therapist. It's more like I need someone to talk. This is why I'm going there. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. So I know, like I know so many people, those who go to the therapist, those and they don't speak about that. I mean, they speak to me, but they're like, no, 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 don't tell that, don't tell that, don't tell my mommy, don't tell my daddy. I'm like, it's okay, it's okay.
Hmm.
Even it's just okay. We all should, like, change this kind of vision. Like, oh, if they come to know about that, this gonna happen, that gonna happen. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We have to normalize it. That's the main thing. We have to
Yeah.
normalize, like, getting checked up about your mental health. And if there is any sort of disorder, it doesn't have to be a big thing. It doesn't have to be a small thing. But I think
Mm-hmm.
it should be normal. It should be accepted. It should be something that it's like a normal daily life activities. Like, we
Yeah.
going to the doctor for help, any sort of health. Mental health is very important, just like physical health,
Just
because
like
it's like
physical health. Yeah.
connected. So I think that's a good point, but I have a worry, which is like, do you think we have enough resources to provide the support to our special need child, and for these disorders in
In
our country?
Bangladesh.
Yes, in our
Bangladesh.
country. Yeah.
I think I
What do you
just
think?
I spoke about that thing
Yeah.
with some of my friends in Bangladesh too. And I
Yeah.
came to know they don't have enough therapists or enough special aid education schools for the support of the kids. So I came to also know what they do. They just like keep the child to some other room, treat
Yeah.
them, well them. That's it. But I must say, treat them fine, but they should be treated properly. So we should have more therapists. I mean, we really should have more therapists in future, because if we don't have the therapist knows the actual technique how to outshine the stone, right? They
Absolutely.
know how to bring the actual shine from the stone. So they can help the special kid, they can help this kid with so many things, and what can happen, they can do so well in future.
Yeah.
But sadly, we don't have that much therapist in our country, although it's increasing. But as I just said, we should change the vision for watching the therapist in a different way.
Yeah.
So I believe it's gonna be increasing in future, inshallah, maybe like in 5, 10 years. But yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we can see some changes happening in the country.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move to the next topic that we have, which is supporting children's growth and development. And the first question I have for you is that how important is emotional support compared to academic guidance in a childhood upbringing?
Mm,
I think.
I think emotional support is something that can help to bloom anything, anyone, anything. I'm gonna set up a very quick example. So, like when you plant a seed, when you plant a flower, right? And when you like pot some, like in Bangla it's called char. I don't know. I can't remember suddenly the like the English, whatever it is. When you give some char and you give some water, right? What happens?
Yeah,
It
like
blooms.
seeds and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It blooms, it lights up, it looks so shiny, right? Same thing with a person, with a baby also, with an adult also. When you talk with a kid, I'm gonna start up with a kid. When you talk, when he or she doesn't feel good, just talk. Just talk. yeah, just talk. Take them, just talk. Give them the emotional support. Emotional support is something like that. Even if he or she is not doing well, she's gonna just bloom up because you're giving him the emotional support. You're just being like, hey, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. Just gonna be fine. Just try. Be patient. This kind of
Mm.
kind words, I don't know. I don't know. I don't see any of this kind of kind words right nowadays because nowadays people, they just sit down there to, like, hurt you. I feel like that.
Yeah,
And
they're very harsh. They're very
very
harsh when they
hard.
talk. Yeah.
And you know what hurts me? What hurts me is they're very harsh to the kid, to the elderly person also. I don't care about us. We are young. It's okay. We can deal with that. But why with the kid? Why with the older people? Like whenever I go somewhere, I see that, and it
Yeah.
hurts me, because we shouldn't be like that. We should be very emotional and very, like very nice to each and everyone. I don't know what's happening to that people life. So emotional support is something like that makes one person feel like very lighter and very good, I believe. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with you because, from the childhood, we have seen that our parents or, people around us, they are always just caring about what is our results, what we're doing in academic sides, like, oh my God, are you getting A plus? Are you not getting A plus? It is all what they talk about, but they don't understand that, apart from this, we should have another life, which is being happy emotionally and to be able to express yourself, to be able to show the happiness. But I think we don't get the space. When we grow up, we don't get the space. We
Yeah.
only get like pressure from everyone that you need to do good in school, you need to do good in college, but they don't talk about that. You need to be a better human being, and for being the better person, you have to first have the mental peace in yourself. So it is, I think, correlated. Everything that we talk about today is correlated to mental health. And yeah, I think we should just like work better for our own sake, for our own kids. So moving to the next question that we have in the same topic is, are digital devices and social media affecting children's mental health? How should parents manage this? That's a good one.
It's a really good question, and I'm gonna answer this question just like how I'm gonna deal with this. So basically, I am strictly strict. I'm very strict about this. I don't like I don't like kids getting phones in hand. I personally don't
Mhm,
like it
mhm,
because when I was a kid, right? Well, my mommy, oh my god, she used to be like a very typical Bengali mom. She used to be like, "Oh, you eating? Go grab the book." Okay, I take a book. I read that book, and she keeps feeding me. I grew up. What was the rule? Oh, you eating? Go get that thing. Okay, fine. Same rule. You just keep reading and eating, or even if we're not reading, I'm just talking with my sister. We're just like talking, eating. I don't believe I never had phones in my hand. So nowadays, when I go out with my friends, I in the restaurant, I see that. Oh my god, the kids has phone, big phones, and they just keep eating and the phones in their hands. And what
yeah.
bothers me, you know what? I just read a documentary about that. That when a kid or even a grown, even me, if I eat and watch the phone, I don't know what I'm eating. And there is a very I think there is a very good article about that thing too. What it says that when you eat and watch something on the phone, what happens? The neurons, the neurons in your brain, it gets dried out, right?
Mm,
So you don't know what you eating, or you don't. Sometimes you don't know how it tastes like, and sometimes this is what happens with the kids also. Like they just keep watching the phone and they don't know. So what happens? Their food taste, their like the craveness of the like the thirsty thing, they don't get
mhm,
thirsty because how they're gonna be thirsty? The neuron thing, it just get dried up. Yeah, it's a very serious matter. So what happens? The blue light of the blue ray of the phone, it
mhm,
makes you dry. It also keeps you awake at night. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know it or no, but the LED light that we use at home, right? It gives us the blue ray too, the blue light. So
Yeah.
this kind of LED light or something, it's no good for us too. But yeah, somehow we need it in life. But it's okay. I don't like really, like care about the LED light. But what matters to me is like the having phones in the kids' hand. They don't know about the taste of the food. They don't know what they're eating. They just keep watching the phone, watching the phone, watching the phone, and it bothers me. So I really believe in this case, what you should do if you are a parent of a kid who really watches a phone a lot, what you should do, you shouldn't be like, hey, give me the phone, no more phone. Slow down, calm down. Maybe take the phone after 30 minutes and just be like, no phone, okay? We're just gonna go for a walk. Just do what he likes to do other than using phone. If he likes to go for a walk, take him for a walk. If he likes to go for a painting activity, take him. Just make sure he likes to do that other than using phone, because you have to
Mm.
make sure that he is putting all his efforts and all his like concentration in that doing activity other than using phone and screen like, oh, what I'm gonna watch in real next time. One by one. Um another another thing, I think the parents can do if the kid is really to do the phone, introduce to the block wooden block games. I think there is a German research on that. Even in America, it's gonna get started. I think in UK, it's gonna start it too, which is the kids. It's gonna be mandatory in school. They're gonna have the wooden blocks. It's gonna be really mandatory because the wooden blocks. What happen when you play with the wooden big blocks, the wooden big, I'm not talking about the alphabet one. I'm talking about the big blocks of
Yeah.
the train. Like all the place should be wooden. When the kids play with that, there's something that happens. I think I don't remember the term, but they get more concentrate, and they play with that. They can concentrate, they can hear properly. It's all like the whole brain, it can just it just can connect more, it can just like concentrate more. So they can introduce their kids to the wooden playing too. Another thing they can try, which is reading. Reading. Like not like too much reading, little bit of reading, little bit of reading, then
Mm.
writing a story. Okay, we
Mhm.
did that activity today. Come sit here beside me. Let's just write what we did. It's important. Every kid loves to read and write. No, actually, I'm wrong. Not everyone. Like there are some though. But when you sit with them and be like, okay, can you just write this one? I'll give you a chocolate. They would love to. Or do me this one. I will give you that.
Mm.
So introduce to them to the real world other than using phone. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, all of the things you said, it's very important, I guess, if we can introduce them with all of these activities rather than
Mm-hmm.
just using phone. And I would just add one more thing, which is obviously when you have kids, I think I've seen parents who depends on the tabs and phones more than the kids. They are like, okay, I don't want to deal with all this now, let's just like give them the phone and give the tab. I've seen it. And so I think we have to like leave this attitude. We have to be like, what, let's sit down with them, take the time, and let's see how they can actually improve their skills during the time, not like just watching the tab, because it's not going to actually make you grow any skills for yourself. And when you were talking about the taste part, when you
Mm-hmm.
eat while watching something, I think yes, that's very true, because we have senses, right?
Yeah.
So when as a child you're watching something and you also eating at the same time, you you do not understand the taste, and I think your sense for taste is like kind of like it's go be below to the average. So it's very
Mm-hmm.
important that we actually take this as a note, and you know what I mean? Like just like try to engage them with real life activities rather than just like putting them into the social media and stuff like that, because you know how bad it is out there, and we don't want our
Yeah.
kids to involve in all that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I think we talked about the growth and development part a little bit. We I mean, we tried to touch. If anyone has any question about it, feel free to ask us. We're gonna go to our last part for today's live, which is practical advice for parents.
Hmm.
And I will ask you one question from Ed, which is, what are some effective parenting techniques for handling children with special needs? What do
Number
you think?
one, number one should be have faith in your kid. Having faith is something that can drive anyone to any term. When you have faith in me, it's
Mhm.
gonna give me emotional support. It's gonna give me strength. Like, oh, he has faith in me. I have to do this at least for him because you are putting your efforts in me. So I can see that. So number one should be having faith. Number two should be staying very calm, patient, and positive. In this whole way of journey, you're gonna find so many people with negativities. As I just
Mhm.
mentioned earlier, nowadays this is a very harsh world. We don't see any people saying any good things. We just see, even it's in social media, even it's in like regular life. It's like very common. So you have to stay very calm down, positive, and patient. When you are very patient and calm down, you can handle your child just like have faith in God
Mhm.
and have faith in yourself and in your kid. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think one more thing we all should do before we become parents is that taking the actual knowledge and lessons and go to a specialist, you know, who can help us to know how it works and what uh, things can we do to become a very good parents, like role model for the whole family, so that they
Mhm.
can, the other people who are going to be the parents, they can also tell themselves that, look, they are doing this. I think it's like a chain. When you start the good, and it just like spreads, so I think taking the legal or professional support from someone before you become the parents, or when you are a parent, I think it's very important. And we always miss this part. We think,
Yeah.
okay, just becoming a parent is enough, but I think it's actually way more than that. Like, being parents is, I think, hardest and the most amazing job in this world. So we should actually, take it very seriously. So I have one more question for you from this topic, and if no one else got any question for us, if you know, okay. So my last question, I would say, from this topic is, what community or governmental initiatives should be introduced to support parenting in Bangladesh, do you think?
I think the first thing they should do is they should help the nonprofit organizations to have more free, or I will say free, to have
Mhm.
more free counseling to the parents, to have parenting lessons, parenting sessions, to have the special ed educations, like the actual therapy free. I will say right now free. Also, though it's very costly, but now it's free because
Mhm.
at first the community or the government, it's better if they introduce to
Yeah.
the people that, oh, it's okay, we can treat your child, it's free, and we can help your child. So the government should necessary steps take they should take necessary steps with the nonprofit organizations also, such as they can provide the therapist to the nonprofit organizations such as our Future Flow Foundation, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I really like the fact that they have the parenting thing, they have the counseling thing. I like it. They do counseling, they do parenting, so they can just give funding. So the government, they should like fund the nonprofit organizations to have more parenting sessions, to have therapies for the special babies and all. And yeah, that's all. I
But
think, Aisha, I'm gonna add another thing. on
Mm-hmm.
this topic, which is it's very important. And also, I think if anyone else has any questions, we're gonna talk about that too. So, to all the viewers, right? I just wanna ask, or not ask. I just wanna say one thing. Having a disorder is nothing bad. Okay, I know, like it's seen to be like we are shown that, oh my god, they have it. Oh my god, no, it's nothing bad. It's okay. It's definitely okay. We all have something inside us that we don't know unless we
Mm-hmm.
are monitorized, unless we are observed that much.
Yeah.
But even it's okay. Even if we have, it's definitely fine. Maybe I have one thing too. Maybe you have one thing too. Even maybe someone doesn't have anything, which is fine too. So never ever feel shame if you have something, a disorder, if you have, or if your child has something, some disorder. It all has a cure. The first cure should be have faith in yourself. The second cure should be patient. And the
Mm-hmm.
third cure, we can find it out. It's okay. First one
Yeah.
and two, this one and two should be your check mark. It should be done by you guys. Have faith in yourself and be positive. Yes, that's all. And never ever take someone's negativity in your life. People are born to give you negativity. So just stay positive and just focus on yourself. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
That's thank you.
And I think nowadays, when the social media is like everywhere, you cannot hide yourself from it or escape it. So
Yeah.
it's, I don't know, I find it very scary. Like when you have kids and you want them to be separate from this whole social media thing, you can't. Like it's so hard to not just like show them what's going on in this world. And
Yeah.
it is quite harsh reality that we're facing right now internationally or even in Bangladesh. So I think keeping them safe from this negative side of social media and any sort of bad events, I think it's a highly important, and it's quite risky as well, because I
Yeah.
think people are failing on it, parents are failing on it, and if we don't talk about it right now and parents don't listen to this, I hope some of the parents are going to listen to what we're talking about today, because it's all about future generation and the parents. So I think it's a challenge for them. So if they embrace it and if they see it in a positive way, being like, okay, fine, I can do it, and I will keep my kids safe from the whole situation that we have right now, from this generation and circumstance. So I think, yeah, if we talk about it more, if we get help, if we ask for help, we can, I think, provide help. We can, talk about it, work on it. So it's very challenging, but I think it's very fascinating as well, like how this whole thing works for kids and for parents as well. So yeah, I mean that's all I have to add on this one. And let me know if you have any more question for me, or if you have anything to add for any topic in general before we just check some comments and end the live.
I'm fine. You can just check some comments.
Okay, that's fine. Let me see if we have any more questions
Sure.
from anyone. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I can't see anything that is very like you know productive or something we can talk about right now. I think we almost touched quite a lot of topic altogether. So yeah, I think that's all that we had for today's conversation. um if you guys have any more question, the last minute question, just let us know, because we will end the live shortly. And again, thank you very much for your time. It was great, talking about all of this. I think we answered the question. I just got a question from someone. How can parents balance work life? I think we already talked about the work balance and how we can provide quality time to our kids, and
Yeah.
how we can raise them. But I mean, again, this is a wonderful topic to talk about. This is something we always will need to know. We
Yeah,
always will have to think about, not just once. We have to think about it all the time when we are a new parent or even old parent. It doesn't matter. You have to be on point for your kids because your kids' future is in your hand, basically. So if you
definitely.
ruin it, you ruin it for the whole, generation. So yeah, I mean, in this topic, I think that's all I have to say. And I would, again, thank you very much for, giving us the time and talking about all of this topic we had for you. And it was lovely to chat with you.
Same, Asha. Thank you so much. It's very nice to have, like my weekend starting with you guys. And thank you so much for the lovely time. Thank you, everyone, whoever asked those questions to me and to the lovely host, Asha. We really liked answering all these questions. Yes, thank you
Yeah.
to the Future Flair Foundation for, yes, giving us an opportunity to talk to all of you guys. Thank you. We really like it.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you very much. Hopefully, I'll see you guys soon again at some point. And yeah, thank you for being here for the whole time. And everyone who commented us, it was amazing to see all of you engaging with us. Really, really grateful for that. So, yes, be with us. Stay tuned for the next episode. And I will end the live now. I will see you guys soon. Have a very good evening, very good night. From London and from New York to all
Newer.
Bangladeshi people, everyone. Goodbye for today. Allah Hafiz. See you guys very soon. Assalamu alaikum. Bye bye.
Allah Hafiz, everyone. Allah
Allah
Hafiz.
Stay
Hafiz.
well, okay? Bye.
Okay, bye.